this White Queen literally smashed the other knight to the floor. Which means that if they make one wrong move, they are gonna get smashed to pieces. Ron says that the only way for them to win is if he sacrifices himself. Hey guys! I am Charlotte the Starlet. These are my girls, Angel and Glitter, and this is my little boy Seth. Today we're going to be reacting to Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Since I am a mystery/thriller writer, this ain't no typical reaction. The way I do it is simple. If I like something, I add a point, starting from last video's total, and if I don't, I'll take one off. Right, let's jump in. Neville straight up goes over to the Gryffindor entrance, stands in front of it, and he's like, I'll fight you. The plant had started to twist snake-like tendrils around Hermione's ankles. Harry and Ron didn't even notice that the plant had already wrapped around them too. Oh, of course Hermione knows what it is. It's Devil's Snare. Hermione's struggling to remember how to kill Devil's Snare, but she's running out of time. Because now the plant's tentacles or whatever are wrapping around Harry's chest, and now he can't breathe. Harry, Ron and Hermione have finally gotten past the secret trap door and just escaped from the first obstacle they ran into, which was Devil's Snare. But that drama's all over with, so let's see what they run into next. It seems like they're going deeper underground because the path that they're on slopes downwards. Ooh, alright, seems like there's something up ahead. Apparently it sounds like a soft rustling and clinking sound. They're saying it sounds like wings as well. Oh my god, please don't tell me they're bugs. So, when they get to the end of the passageway, they enter this brilliantly lit chamber. The ceiling arched high above them, and this chamber was full of jeweled bright birds all fluttering and flying around the room. And on the opposite side of the room was this big heavy door. Man, I wish I could see these birds because they sound beautiful. So does the room. Oh, okay. Oh wow. So Harry and his friends are trying to figure out what they should do. The path obviously continues on through the door at the other side of the room, but they're scared that if they try and cross the room, they'll get attacked by all the birds. But despite that, Harry doesn't hesitate to try and cross it. He takes a deep breath, covers his face with his arms, and then sprints across the room. Okay. Nothing happened. Harry gets to the other side of the room easily, and nothing even tried to attack him. He tries to open the door, but it's locked. Wow. Looks like they overestimated things, because not only is it easy for Harry to cross, but it's easy for Ron and Hermione to follow. They all try combining their strength and tugging on the door, but it doesn't move. Not even after using Alohomora. Maybe it's jinxed or something. Wait, what? For real? So, when Harry and his friends start trying to use their brains instead of their brawn, they realize that what they thought were birds were actually keys. Because birds don't glitter. These keys got wings though. No way. So they didn't see them at first, but along with these flying keys, there's also a couple of broomsticks. Which means that they're meant to get on those broomsticks and take a flight to try and catch one of the keys. The room's full of them though. How will they know which one's the right one for the door? Exactly, there are hundreds of them. Right, so as Harry's preparing to try and catch one of the keys, Ron takes a closer look at the lock. And I gotta give it to him. This is pretty smart, especially for Ron, but He says they're probably looking for a big old-fashioned one that's probably silver like the handle of the door. Yo, Harry's found it. He didn't even have to try and like fly. He found it just by taking a closer look at the keys from the ground. It must be because of them seeker senses. Remember, Harry is the youngest seeker in a century. Anyway, Harry reckons that the right key is this big silver one with a broken wing that looks like it's been caught and stuffed into the door again and again. Wow, apparently this key has bright blue wings, but on one side all of the feathers are crumpled up. Oh my god. Ron got a bit ahead of himself, and as soon as Harry pointed that key out, he went speeding in the direction of it on his broomstick, crashed into the ceiling and almost fell off. Thankfully, Harry's a bit cleverer than that. He thinks they'll get it by closing in on it, basically cornering it. Alright, Harry tells Ron to come at the key from above and tells Hermione, who seems like she's not as good with brooms and flying, he tells her to stay on the ground in case it falls. Meanwhile, he'll get on his broom and try and grab it directly. Oh damn. When they go after it, the key actually like dodges and dives. It even speeds up to try and outrun them. It seems like everything's alive in the wizarding world. He got it. Oh my god. Harry actually got it. Doesn't sound like the smoothest catch. It says Harry pins the key against the wall with a nasty crunching noise. But still, well done, Harry. Damn. Even after it's caught, the key is still like squirming and struggling in Harry's hand. Hey, it is the right one. So, on to the next room. So the next room at first was so dark that they couldn't see anything. But when they stepped into it, light suddenly filled the room and revealed a huge life-size chessboard. Oh my days. All the chess pieces are taller than they are. It actually sounds kind of creepy. Right, so when they first see this, Harry's like, well now what? But Ron seems to know exactly what to do. He's like, it's obvious, isn't it? We play our way across. Because behind the white pieces, on the opposite side of the room, there's yet another door. Yeah, how are they gonna do this? What, just like shove the pieces to the places they want? Excuse me, what? What do you mean we're gonna have to be the chessmen, Ron? Oh my days. As soon as Ron touches one of the black pieces, it literally springs to life. Yo, oh my god. So, Ron, Ron touched a black knight. And like I said, as soon as he did, it sprang to life. The horse literally pawed at the ground, and the rider, the knight, turned its head to look at Ron, like in the eyes. That is creepy. I'd be beyond shook. Oh my gosh. Seems like Ron is braver than I am, because he's not shy at all asking the knight, do we have to play our way across? And the knight nods. Yo, these things are actually sentient. Oh my gosh, okay. Damn. Ron is actually taking the lead with this challenge. Like, would it be fair to say that each of the challenges so far have allowed one of the three of them to take the lead more than the other two? Like, Hermione was the one that recognized Devil's Snare last time, and in the last one, with the keys, Harry was the one who actually caught it, and now it seems like it's Ron's turn to have the spotlight. Like, this is so well done. Oh my gosh. As a writer, I am actually in awe a bit right now, because this is something I want to do with the book that I'm trying to write at the moment, but I don't know how. Like, I'm really not sure if I can pull it off well. And seeing this done so well in front of me right now is, oh my god, it's inspiring, but at the same time it's a little bit disheartening. Anyway, I am excited to see how they pulled this off. Oh, one more thing. The idea of each of these challenges are so cool. Like, they're actually thrilling and interesting. And it makes you just want to keep turning and turning the pages. Which, as far as plot goes, that is exactly what you wanted. I feel like I could only dream of writing something like this. Anyway, I'm sorry for that tangent. Right, back to Wizard's Chess. Ron tells Harry and Hermione, no offense, but y'all ain't that good at chess, so I'll tell you guys what to do. He tells Harry to take the place of one of the bishops and Hermione to take the place of one of the rooks, I think. The rook is the, like, castle piece, isn't it? I have no idea how to play chess. My knowledge of it ends at what the pieces are. I don't even know what piece does what. Alright, so finally, Ron takes the place of the knight. Ooh. So it seems like the chess pieces were actually listening to this conversation they just had. Because as soon as they decide who's gonna play what, the rook, the knight, and the bishop all scoot off the chessboard. Okay, so Ron and the others are the black pieces. The white pieces are making their own moves, literally deciding where to go for themselves. And then they begin to play. The game starts off with a white pawn moving forward 2 spaces. Damn. Ron truly is taking the lead with this. He starts to direct the black pieces and tell them where to go, and they follow his instructions. Meanwhile, Harry and Hermione are kind of just standing there, waiting for Ron to direct them where to go. They're literally chess pieces right now. Ooh, Harry's knees be knocking. Yeah, that's a good point. What if they lose? What happens then? Oh, Harry doesn't get a chance to imagine what could go wrong, because Ron gives him his first instruction. He tells Harry to move 4 spaces diagonally to the right. Wait, what? Their first real shot came when their other knight was taken. What? Are they losing? Whoa. This white queen literally smashed the other knight to pieces. Which means that if they make one wrong move, they are gonna get smashed to pieces. Damn. So, obviously, the 3 of them are all shaken by this. But, Ron explains himself and says that he had to let it happen, because it leaves Hermione free to take their bishop. Wow, so that is essentially what happens to the pieces whenever they get checked. Like, I legit don't know any chess terminology, alright? What is it called when a player claims another player's piece? Is that check or checkmate? Is checkmate only, do you only say that when you win? How does this game work? Goodness. If I was there, I'd probably be dead. Like, let's just face this. I can't get my mind around normal muggle chess, let alone wizard's chess. Bruh. Are you kidding? It says that Ron saved Harry and Hermione from danger twice, but each time he only realized at the last possible moment that they were in danger. I don't want to judge him too hard, because I'm actually really impressed with him and his knowledge of wizard's chess. But at the same time, like, really, Ron? Twice. After seeing what will happen to your friends if you were to make a wrong move. Oh, wow. It is a bit hard to tell who's winning right now. It actually seems like the white pieces might be in the lead. There's a huddle of limp black pieces laying on the side of the chessboard. Although it does say that Ron himself is darting across the chessboard, taking almost as many pieces as the whites have taken. Ooh. Ron says they're nearly there. Alright, okay, it seems like they're this close to winning. No way. Ron says that the only way for them to win is if he sacrifices himself. This book is so good! Oh my days. Ron and Hermione try and like talk him out of it, but Ron barely lets them get 2 words out. Ron's like, that's chess! You've got to make sacrifices! Damn. Alright, so Ron says that he plans to take 1 step forward, after which the White Queen will take him, which will then leave Harry free to checkmate the White King. Again, Harry tries to protest, but Ron's like, do you want to stop Snape or what? Which is what this is all about, you know? Oh man. There's so much at stake. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he tells Harry not to hang about once he's claimed the king. And then after saying that, he takes that step forward and the Queen strikes his head hard and sends Ron crashing to the ground. Damn. The Queen is crazy. I know that technically it's only a lump of stone, but the White Queen in this game sounds genuinely bloodthirsty. Because not only does she hit Ron across the head, but she then drags his body off the chessboard. Bruh. Oh my gosh. It looks like Ron's been knocked out. Anyway, so after that, Harry moves 3 spaces to the left. And then the White King takes off his crown and throws it at Harry's feet, which means they won. Then the chessmen parted and bowed. Oh my gosh. Then Harry and Hermione continue on. Can we all just collectively give it up for Ron? Like, for pretty much the whole book, I just thought he was this poor little kid who isn't really the brightest. But in that last chess match, his inner Gryffindor truly came out. Like, I have so much more respect for him now. Okay, so there's only Harry and Hermione left. They leave Ron unconscious in the wizard's chess room and press on. As they go, they try and anticipate what's next. Wait, what? Oh, right. They're basically going through the teachers. They're like, okay, we've had Sprout, we've had Flitwick, we've had McGonagall, all that's left is Snape. And at first I was like, what are they doing? But then I remembered that in one of the earlier chapters, they learned that each of the teachers had put up enchantments to protect the Philosopher's Stone. And so they've beat 3 of them. Professor Sprout, the herbology teacher, came up with the Devil's Snare. Flitwick, the charms teacher, came up with the flying keys. And I'm assuming he put a charm on them to make them fly. And it was Professor McGonagall that came up with the idea of real-life wizard's chess. So, all that's left now is Professor Quirrell's spell and Professor Snape's spell. Oh my god. Do you know what they found in the next room? It says that a disgusting, eye-watering smell filled their noses, making both of them cover their noses with the sleeves of their robes. Shut up. Oh my days. Y'all know what the smell was? A troll that was lying flat out across the whole floor. Is this the same troll that broke out over Halloween? Huh? It's not. Apparently this one is even bigger than the one that got out over Halloween. Oh, but thankfully, they don't have to tackle this one. This troll is already out cold, unconscious on the floor, with a bloody lump on its head. So Harry and Hermione take advantage of the troll being in that state and carry straight on to the next room. I mean, that's pretty convenient, isn't it? Alright, so the thing with all of these like enchantment / challenges so far It's obvious that someone has already got past them all once, right? That much is very clear. The right key in the key room had its wings broken because of this person that caught it before. And now, Harry and Hermione have found a troll that has clearly just had a bad fight with someone. It's clear that the person that got through all these things got past all of them not that long ago. And Harry and Hermione are hot on their tail, right? They're assuming it's Snape. But honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if I agree with them. I don't blame them for thinking it's Snape, but I don't have any better ideas, you know? Like, I wonder if Snape created a challenge, you know? Are they gonna come across a room with his enchantment in it? Oh, speak of the devil. Yeah, they just found it. After the room with the unconscious troll in it, Harry and Hermione come across a room that only had a table and 7 different potion bottles in it. Whoa. As soon as Harry and Hermione step into the room, flames spring up in front of the door behind them. The door that they just came through. Okay, so this ain't no ordinary fire. The flames blocking the door behind them were purple, and there were also black flames blocking the door that leads on in front of them. So they're essentially trapped. God, it would be awful if they didn't manage to figure it out and remain trapped there for who knows how long, the rest of their lives. I mean, I'd like to think that eventually someone would trek down there and find them. Although considering the amount of things guarding it, the 3-headed dog, devil's snare, keys, wizard's chest, troll, it is very unlikely. But if they can get past all that, I'm sure they can get past this too. Hermione finds a scroll of parchment on the table next to the bottles. I don't read many direct quotes from the books I read, but I'm gonna treat y'all to this. It says, "Danger lies before you, while safety lies behind. 2 of us will help you, whichever you would find. 1 among us 7 will let you move ahead. Another will transport the drinker back instead. 2 among our number hold only nettle wine. 3 among us are killers, waiting hidden in line. Choose unless you wish to stay here forevermore. To help you in your choice, we give you these clues for. First, however slyly the potion tries to hide, you will always find some on nettle wine's left side. Second, different are those who stand at either end, but if you would move onwards, neither is your friend. Third, as you see clearly, all are different in size. Neither dwarf nor giant holds death in their insides. Fourth, the second left and the second on the right are twins once you taste them, though different at first sight." I loved that. I'm such a sucker for things like that. Like, I love including like riddles and codes and stuff like that in my own writing. I have no idea what they need to do though. Like, we can't really tell which is which, can we? I mean, for one thing, we're not actually there in that room. And second, it's a bit hard to gauge from a book without pictures. Oh my god. After they read that whole thing, Hermione has a huge smile on her face. Clearly she loves things like this too. She's like, brilliant! It's not magic, it's logic. It's a puzzle. Oh my god. Wait, so when they find the right one, do they have to like actually go through the flames? Or will the fire disappear? Because if I were them and I had to go through the flames, I'd choose to stay in that room. Because I actually kind of have a phobia of fire. But if they were to drink the right one, would it make them like fireproof? They wouldn't burn. Okay, so this is clearly another one for Hermione. she reads the paper several times and walks up and down the table of bottles a bunch of times, muttering to herself and pointing at each one. It must be something to watch. It seems like she's got it. Okay, right. So, Hermione thinks that it's the very smallest bottle that will get them through the fire and to the stone. Oh my god, I can't believe it! I'm excited like I'm actually the one who figured this out. It's just we've come so far, you know? This is literally the moment this whole series has been leading up to. Title of the book, Philosopher's Stone. Here we go. Like I said, Hermione figured out that it's the smallest bottle that will get them through the black flames. Oh, snap. But there's only enough for one of them. Apparently there's hardly enough liquid in the smallest bottle for one decent sized mouthful. So when they realize this, Harry tells Hermione to drink the one that will take them back. He tells her to try and get back to the room where Ron is, grab the brooms from the flying key room, and then that way they can get past the flap door, the trap door, and they can get past Fluffy. Okay, so then Harry tells Hermione once she's out with Ron, they should go straight to the owlry and send Hedwig straight to Dumbledore. Aww. Then Harry's like, I might be able to hold off Snape for a while, but I'm no match for him really. He's not even confident in himself. I do like the sound of that plan though. I was kind of worried that the three of them would just be stuck down there forever if things went wrong. Oh, that is a good point. Hermione asks Harry what if it's not just Snape, but what if he's faced with Voldemort? Oh my gosh. Y'all know what Harry says to that? He points to his scar, the lightning-shaped scar on his forehead, and he's like, I got lucky once, maybe I can get lucky again. Ah, what a Gryffindor. So after that, they both drink their potions and say goodbye to each other and then go their separate ways. Ooh. It says that both Harry and Hermione's potions felt like ice, which makes sense considering they have to go through flames. But after that, Harry braces himself, goes straight through the black flames. He saw them like on his skin, but apparently he couldn't feel them, which is literally my worst nightmare. But hey, the potion worked. Harry comes out of it fine. Oh my god, what? In the very last chamber, it says that there was indeed someone else there, but it wasn't Snape or Voldemort. Are you kidding? And then the chapter ends there. For real? Who was it? Bruh, oh my god. The next chapter is called The Man with Two Faces. Okay. I wish I could keep going. This is getting so good. But unfortunately, that's gonna have to wait till next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give that like button and that notification bell a little kiss. And subscribe to become a Starlet. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. And if you have read something that has just left you shook beyond repair, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Bye!